Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You're not doing good. You're so pissed.
I'm alright.
Jeremy pissed is
Hey,
not
here's me
fun.
every day. You ready? Let's check my email. Nope, no travel dates yet.
What'd you get in your email yesterday?
I got some pictures of our soon-to-be kids in Africa.
Yeah, they look cute, right?
They do look
Did
great.
it make you want to throw something?
It did. It made me angry because we're not going to get them.
Nope. We just get more pictures. No updates, more pictures.
Yes.
Is that our agency's fault?
No.
Is it Liberia's fault?
I mean, sort of.
No. It's not Liberia's fault either. It's nobody's fault. It's because we live in a fallen world and adoption is a backup plan and the backup plan's moving slow.
It's a snail.
Yep. Do we know families that ever come home?
We do. They're
Okay.
not a unicorn. We see people actually getting kids.
Yeah.
It's a great thing.
So we don't want to lose our pipeline on this textile thing, right? And we want to help our
Correct.
church, and our church has helped us a lot. And we probably need to be more excited about this fundraiser, but we're so mad about our own problems, it's hard to get excited. But we're going to get excited anyway because we need a preschool, we need a church building. The churches here are fantastic. They're overrun with people, even ours. I'm trying to put my face on the video more so I don't yell at Jeremy because I'm mad too. I'm mad about a lot of things, but I'm going to be happy about this. Okay, so do you want to throw some clothes around because you're pissed?
Yes.
Yeah. So what about my garage? Have I been stressed about this?
You have.
Yeah. So we need 62 more bags probably this week, right? And we got some from Kid to Kid. And so I got these pretty blue bags because we have to rebag a lot of stuff and they're cheaper and they're biodegradable.
Yep.
And I get mad at you because I don't. What was I telling you this morning? I was so stressed. Did you forget about me? I'm on the video still. What did I tell you? What did I tell you about being stressed about this morning? This is what we have to do when the bags break.
Done. We had bags that are ripped and shredded that we got to rebag.
Is there something about a troll or a gnome? What'd you say
Huh?
about the troll or the gnome?
I did say something about okay. So you were concerned about our bags that were going to get wet. I'm like, is there a little gnome that's pushing water under our garage?
And it's not so much that water comes into our garage, it's that when you open the garage, water drips in. And I'm like, these textiles are important, and I'm not going to bag them all up and collect them in my garage just for them to get ruined.
Good point.
So I've even painted lines on the ground. Actually, I got my daughter's too.
So what's kind of funny is
I have really strict rules about where people put stuff when they bring. And see, this bag right here, it's totally it's over the line. This is not okay. It really I don't want to say that I lost sleep, but I'm not gonna lie. I really woke up at 7:15 and was like.
What's funny is that we not only get clothes, we get puzzles.
Yeah, we don't need puzzles.
We don't.
We'll put that in the other box. But what we do need, okay, don't tie it too tight. So I get mad at Jeremy because I want him to do the bags light enough that the girls will help us and not hate us.
This is light.
Yeah, so he bags them full of these body bags. Okay, so we need you guys to bring. So I realized our church leadership is all about this fundraising thing, and I think they're scared to start or it's just overwhelming. So we have about 300 people meeting in a high school, and it's a growing church, which is great. We love it, but it's also too big. We have more. We spend our volunteers have to spend so much time putting stuff up and taking stuff down, and I don't ever volunteer because I work on Sundays and I can't volunteer. I mean, if somebody falls down, I'll help, but I can't. Jeremy volunteers. I don't volunteer, so I'm probably not going to get the special coffee cup that everybody got that volunteers so much because they're please don't leave the volunteers. Thank you. Sorry, it's hard. Because it is hard because our community is recovering from a pandemic and they're recovering from a hurricane, and so I may not be volunteering or getting a special cup, but I am using my sacred garage for textiles. So if you guys, I was doing some math with Jeremy earlier and he was like, yay, that works. So how many dollars is it going to take to build our church?
5 to 10 million.
And earlier when I was videoing you, you were like, 5 to 10 million. You didn't want to tell anybody. I'm like, okay, well, how much is $5 million? Is it a lot?
Yes.
Okay, so how many thousands of dollars have we gotten in just Build a Box Textiles in less than 300 days? I'm just gonna help you.
14 or 15,000.
Mm.
Oh.
10,000. We got $10,000 in pretty quickly. 1 month we did 3 loads in a month. Every load's about $1,000. So this is load 13 for us. This is gonna go to church. Load 12 went to our emergency fund for our adoption, which is done because we got a whole nother grant. So we'll just give that to somebody else. And we have several families that are still adopting on their fundraising journey, and then we have other families that have come to us that say they're going to adopt. So we're excited to help them too.
Yes.
You look mad behind me there.
Oh, sorry.
I know you're mad still. You're still on camera. You can be pissed. But a friend of mine told me that I needed to take glass bottles and throw them into a recycling bin and watch them break. That would make me feel better about all of my recent anger and frustration with our adoption and, you know, bad things that happen to good kids. And the timing, like just timing makes me mad. I feel like time is precious. And I don't think that would help. But it does help me. I thought it was a good idea. Thanks for the idea. But I do think it helps me to stack my garage full of all this stuff that nobody wanted and turn it into dollars. So if we, as one family, collected, we did 10 loads, we got $10,000. Right?
Yeah.
So what, 20 families. Here, we'll play the first time we played this, you were like so depressed still. So 20 families doing 10 loads in a year. How many dollars?
200,000.
20 families. Yes, 20 families doing 10 loads. How many loads is that?
How many loads is that?
Uh-huh.
20 families doing 10 loads.
Mm-hmm.
That's 200.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. 200 loads.
Yeah.
Now, 200 loads that are about $1,000 a piece.
Yeah. 200,000.
$200,000. So 50 families.
Oof.
How many families do you think are in Gulfside Church? There's 300 people. Let's divide that by 300 families, right?
Yeah.
So let's just cut that in half because, 50. Let's cut to 50. So we have 50 families bringing, even if they want to use our garage, like if you don't have anywhere to store it, just bring it to our garage and we'll do a load every week. Right? We'll do a load every week. Maybe fill the box. Maybe fill the box, Brian. Maybe Brian, I hope Brian's watching. Brian likes my videos now, and he's one of the higher ups with Fill the Box with Jennifer Tilton. Brian's in charge of Jennifer. If we were to have weekly loads, I think they would come every week.
To here.
But if 50 families collected over the course of 2 years, 10 loads a year, how many millions of dollars would that be?
500,000.
That's for 1 year.
Oh,
2 years.
2 years. $1 million smackers.
$1 million. So 50 families can come up with $1 million in how many years?
2.
And that's slow rolling it, people. That's slow rolling it.
That's pretty sweet.
Because I came up with, we had to stop. We didn't do this for a year. We've been doing this since our first load we took October 1st, September, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months. And we were fully funded and had to divert our May one. So really April. So November, December, January, 6 months. 6 months we got over $10,000
That's pretty sweet.
from Build the Box. And they pay for our U-Haul and they don't pay for my garage, but they don't care. And they'll, we can stack up to the ceiling. So I don't believe in debt. I do have a mortgage, but I don't like debt. But I think that we can build our church debt-free. And I may end up being wrong about that. But while we're deciding whether or not I'm wrong, I need 50 families in Gulfside Church to commit to fill somebody's garage 500 times. Because how many dollars will that be?
For 2 years or 1 year?
500 times.
Oh, good grief.
But how many times have we filled our garage?
13.
13 times, and we're not even to a year yet.
No.
In 1 month, we filled it 3 times.
Correct.
So if there were 50 families at Gulfside Church that just filled our garage, we're 5 minutes from Island Coast. 50 families just filled our garage. If we filled it once a week, how many weeks would it take us to get to $1 million?
Oh no. I need a piece of paper.
Yeah, $1,000. We can get $1,000 every time we fill the garage. We can fill it once a week.
So 52,000?
52,000, yeah. $52,000 could come out of just my garage.
That
In a
was
year.
sweet.
Yeah. We can use it for that. My garage is sacred. I won't use it for anything else. I really want to sweep it out right now. Okay. So are you more excited now?
I am.
Are you still mad at adoption?
A little bit.
We live in a fallen world though, right?
We do. Bring
Are
us your
they?
stuff though, or brainstorm on ideas where you can find textiles.
Yeah, and while you guys are working on the bigger fundraisers, I know the leadership at our church is going to be doing a lot, and they're going to be asking for a lot, and I can't wait to help. While they're working on that, bring me the easy stuff, and we'll work on the foundation while they're working on the big picture, okay?
Clean out your closets.
Bye.
Bye.